So over the past 1 to 2 weeks, we have continued to see strength coming into the blue chips like the banks and even some of those counters that were heavily beaten down during the pandemic. All right, and SIA, being in the travel sector, we have the tourism sector, Genting Singapore, all recovering as well. So in today's video, we're going to talk about SIA because a lot of people have asked me, Joey, is it time, to start buying the SIA? I mean, is it time for like a rebound? The fact that we are probably seeing a vaccine coming out soon, and that's where the whole entire travel sector, will pick up and things will go back to normal, right? So that's the question I've been getting over the past few days, and let's take a look at SIA over the next few days to see if there could be a bit more upside potential. All right, so this is SIA just in the morning, right over here. Today is the 24th of November. There were some upside targets that were drawn when kind of broke that $4 level. So first target to about $4.50 and then to about $5, right? So let's take a look at SIA to see what is the outlook going forward, right, in the next few days or maybe over the next few weeks. So this is Singapore Airlines SIA right now as of the 24th of November. It's about 4:30 p.m. It's live right now, the trading, and it's currently trading at about $4.37 right here. Okay, so just let me do a quick overview of what happened to SIA over the past 3 to 4 months. You can see that since June, July, we have been pretty much capped below this resistance level at about $4. Look at this, the $4 was the support. We kind of broke down, went all the way to about $3.20, $3.30, and that was where it kind of rebounded from, went up to $4, came back down again. So pretty much in this range from $3.20 to about $4, right? But what happens is over the past 1 to 2 weeks, look at this right over here, we're seeing a bit of strength coming in terms of the short to mid-term trend reversal, right? Look at this, the green line would be the 20 days moving average. You can see that it kind of flattened out. It was pointing down. Look at this, pointing down. It kind of flattened out, and over the past 1 to 2 weeks, it has kind of reversed back up. Look at this right away. It kind of reversed back up, and it kind of broke or crossed above the 100 days moving average. So that's a sign of a bit of strength coming in terms of the short term. All right, of course, the $4 would be a critical psychological resistance level right over here. We kind of attempted to break that $4 last week. It kind of came down, but eventually we went above that $4. So with this $4 broken, on the fact that the green line, the 20 days moving average, have kind of cross above the 100 days moving average, that's a good sign that in terms of the short-term upside, it could potentially happen further. All right, so right now we're seeing at about $4.37. Let me just go to draw some upside targets. I think we actually had some targets that were drawn when it kind of broke that $4 all the way to about $4.50. That would be the near-term upside targets for SIA. Look at this, 450 was where we were somewhere in June. Right over here, it kind of touched and went back down. You can see that that was a bit of a resistance all the way since March, April. Sellers were coming out there. So it seems like right now it's about $4.38. We are kind of approaching this 450 mark where a bit of profit taking might happen. But as I mentioned, over the past few days, we are still continuing to see strength coming into counters that were heavily beaten, right, due to the crisis. And we have counters like Genting, the banks, and even SIA, ComfortDelGro, all pushing up. Those counters were all badly hit when the whole pandemic started, right? And now it seems like we have a lot of funds pushing into these counters for the recovery play. All right, and right now SIA, as I mentioned, is kind of heading towards that 450. So if we attempt to break that 450, I think we might actually attempt to break this 450 level, and if it does give way as well, we can potentially hit towards the $5 mark. $5 would be the next critical psychological resistance level. Look at this, we kind of touched that level somewhere in May and kind of sold off. So $5 would be another level to take note. If that 450 give way, we can potentially see a bit more upside towards that $5, right? I think near $5, that's where we might see a bit of profit taking. Look at it, we have kind of rebounded from just about a few weeks back with somewhere around 350 all the way to, if it kind of hit about $5, it's more than 30-40% upside rebound, right? So that's a good, I would say, target. That's where some short-term profit taking can come back again. All right, so in terms of the short term, as I mentioned, there are some good signs of reversal from the moving averages. So in terms of the longer term, of course, the whole entire travel sector, it still takes a while, all right, for people to start flying again, traveling around, and going for holidays, because ultimately this whole entire crisis is still here, all right? Even though there are talks about a vaccine being found soon, but it still takes a while to kind of roll out to the rest of the world. So in terms of the long term, I would say we might still see downside pressure, all right, and whenever we hit any of those resistance, like in this case the 450, the $5, that's where people might want to take this opportunity to kind of like get out or take profit. For those who have like got in near 350 or below that $4 mark, they might want to take some profit as well, because longer term, it still takes a while for this whole entire situation to be solved. It might take 1 or 2 years, right, for things to go back before before we even have this pandemic. All right, so this is SIA right here. Just take note of the levels, about 450, $5. That would be the next critical resistance level to watch. So guys, this is a short and quick video on SIA. So if you like this video, be sure to smash the subscribe button. It will definitely help out the YouTube channel, right? So thank you so much. I look forward to see you in the next video.